Hello people of Earth and elsewhere, welcome back to the channel where the content is spam and I am Crackers. Today's spam is a continuation of my series of impressions of the Diamond is Unbreakable anime, followed by my theory or estimation on where I think the season is going to cut off in relation to the manga. I'm going to try and keep this one short because I want to avoid spoilers as best I can. So, starting where I left off, we've got episodes 4 through 12 today, and once again, very few things to complain about. The Nijimura Brothers arc lasted a whole episode longer than I had predicted, but in hindsight, it's pretty clear why that happened. We're just gonna blame Dio for that one. And I'm not going to say that 3 episodes was a bad thing. I was just impatient for the next episode that was entirely Koichi-centric. After 5 episodes of that awkward standless pose in the opening that created the newest meme sensation in the JoJo fandom, we finally got our completed opening where we finally got to see echoes. Or reverb. Now, I'll wind up touching up on this subject regardless, but as many have noticed, the names of most of the newsstands have been changed for copyright reasons. Crazy Diamond is now Shining Diamond, and Bad Company became Worse Company. I shouldn't lie, I thought it was really funny when I read that. Koichi's cell-inspired stand Echoes is renamed Reverb, which is pretty close in relation to the meaning of those two words, and I can appreciate that, but I have to wonder why in this case. I mean, echoes and surface are words that can be found in any standard English dictionary and technically can't be copyrighted. While some people think the subtitles are probably just being careful, I'm leaning towards the reasoning that these people are really just having too much fun to stop. I mean, why would you stop when you can come up with things like pole jam? Never mind. Speaking of which, how about the ever-popular spaghetti episode? Truth be told, I was never very fond of the let's go eat some Italian food arc in the manga. I mean, I was looking at it from the perspective that it was just a filler at the time. However, while I can't say that this episode really contributes anything to the story and is really just another filler, I now have a new appreciation for how well it encompasses the entirety of what makes the JoJo series so bizarre. Oh, and I can honestly say that I now know what it sounds like to speak Japanese with an Italian accent. Cool! And can I just say that we ended episode 12 the exact same way that episode 1 began? And then there was that hidden cameo in there, which I entirely missed because my computer was acting up, but whatever. I'm sure you guys all saw it, right? So far, so good, guys. I think I've mentioned before how I don't think the animation is the most beautiful thing in the world, but it does more than get the job done to bring this fabulous manga to life. As far as the remixed version of the opening theme goes, I enjoyed it. I'm not saying that my opinion should sway yours, I just happen to like both versions. Koichi is still my favorite character, and in other not-so-new news, his silver gray hair is still bothering me. Whatever. Now, I've heard the news that the total number of episodes for this season is going to be 39, which is a bit strange considering each season beforehand had consisted of around 24, but I digress. Since this has been revealed to me, I decided to guesstimate how far into part 4 this would take us. And you can call me silly because after a little looking, I am now under the impression that 39 episodes is enough to get us through the entirety of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond is Unbreakable. I mean, if you split it into 3 sub-seasons of about 13 episodes each with very likely its own theme song, I can see it being concluded just like that. Of course, my math could always be off, and the fact that the manga of Part 4 is longer than Part 3 still bugs me, because why would the respective animes of these parts be shorter? You know, why would Part 4, which is longer, have a shorter anime than Part 3 by 9 episodes? Well, I'll lay out my estimations below, and you guys can comment and tell me what you think about it. That's all for now, guys. Thank you for watching up until this point, if you managed to stick with me for this long, and per the norm, you can always check out my Twitter for updates on my JoJo-related activities, among other things. Trust me, it's the best way to stay updated if you really don't feel like subscribing to this channel. Find this digital painting and other JoJo fan art on my JoJo-exclusive DeviantArt account, also linked in the description below. Once again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Ciao!